Hi, my beautiful Taurus. This is Emmy from Making Waves, and this will be your monthly reading. So this month I've chosen a different type of reading. So we're gonna basically take a look at what are the blockages of your spiritual journey. So let's see what we have. I'm gonna pull out one of these oracle, which are the wild unknown archetypes. So let's see what we have, and then we're gonna clarify with Celtic cross. So we have the Queen. That's an interesting card. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Sword. So are you the Queen of Sword this month? That's very, very interesting. So I'm going to show you the card. So we have a hand that is basically holding or manipulating a serpent or a snake. With something that looks like a lotus flower. And I have the impression that there's a ruby right there. And all this around the moon. Number 6 could also be important this month for you. I have the impression, so while I was pre-shuffling, I had the song from William Fitzsimmons, and the song is Holding a Place. So, and basically the lyrics that kept on coming was, I'm gonna have to stop holding a place for you. And I have this impression that she is holding or manipulating the serpent or the snake. So I have this impression that you are holding something into place right now. Is it your future growth? Is it this cycle that is taking place right now? Question, decisions, right? I have this impression that you are into a cycle, and this cycle could be this lunar cycle, right? So from the new moon to the next. We had a new moon in Virgo last night. So I have this impression that within the next 30 days, you are holding something into place. You are manipulating things in order to make them grow. And I think that you are also seeing what has been, I just heard, affecting by this. So maybe manipulating things causes this resistance from you, this resistance from others. And I have the impression, if you're looking, this looks like an iris, right? So I have the impression that you are capable of perceiving all this. That's a very, very interesting energy. Very, very interesting. No, you can stay there. We don't need you to read cards. It's entertaining, but we don't need you. All right. How are you doing, my beautiful Taurus? Thank you so much for being here. So let's see what we have. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, share. Join me also on TikTok and Instagram for daily content. So let's see what we have. So first position for my beautiful Taurus. This flew far. We have the Magician. So this is your where you're at right now. What is your blockage? What is your blockage this month? 4 of Wands. Interesting. What is conscious? What is conscious of you, Taurus? I already have a narrative right now. I have this impression that with the Magician and the Foundation as a blockage, what is blocking you is basically your home, or what makes you feel like home. All right, so we have the Empress in the reverse in your unconscious, and the conscious is the 10 of Swords. Very interesting. The past. Five of Pentacles. Near future. Strength in reversed. You at the present moment. Whoops, that was way too much. You at the present moment. The Six of Swords in the reversed. The external factors. The Hermit. Hopes and fears. Whoa. Oh, we have two. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. And the outcome. What's the outcome? Oh, we have two. Nice. 9 and 10. I love that. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. Sorry, guys. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Pentacles. All right, let's take a look. So the blockages of your journey basically are your lack of being capable of manifesting what you want to do right now, what you want to achieve, what you want to have ultimately. And I have this impression that despite all your efforts, there's still something that is blocking you to be successful at manifesting. You could also require a little bit too much on manipulation to achieve your goals, which will ultimately lead you to create more karma, right? So be mindful of how you want to manipulate things right now and in the next few months, but I would say mostly in the month of September, because you have the possibility to be extremely successful and organized and career oriented, right? But I have the impression that with the Magician, it's really using more the manipulation instead of using the manifestation. So I would say that you're trying to set your intentions and all is coming back is things that you don't really want. And the reason is, with the Four of Wands, there is this sense of like your foundation, or the true the true poles of your foundations could be a problem in this case. So things that you've learned from your family, from your past generations. I think that you have this type of self-fulfilling prophecy about yourself that is basically like guiding you to make decisions on possibly fear. I have the impression that for you, having this happy family, happy marriage, happy relationship is something that is extremely important, but it is blocking you from manifesting what you truly want. It is blocking you because I have the impression that your energy is more towards your family, your children, your marriage, and not so much into you as an individual. What do you truly want? And with the Queen, this is an identity. So I have the impression that this is the identity this month that you need to embrace more, to be the queen, but be the queen of your own self, of your own territory, of your own house. There is this sense of kind of, how would I say that? Of kind of not really receiving the energy that you are putting. And I think that now it's time for you to wear your crown high, to use all the tools that are in your power to elevate yourself to a higher purpose. And maybe, yes, in the past you were extremely satisfied with being, for example, like a housewife or a house of husband, right? We're not discriminating here, but I feel that now this is what is hindering you from feeling whole. And why am I saying that? It's because in your unconsciousness, you have the Empress in the reverse. So your divine feminine is basically not aligned with your energy. And I feel that you are stepping into this more masculine energy where you need to be the go-getter or go-get him, right? To be the one who's always taking action, making decisions, providing even. There's multiple ways of providing, right? You can be the provider without being the money maker. If you are the one who's holding the household in place for it to run, then I'm sorry, but you are the provider of this entity. You are the provider of the joy in this household because you are the one who's maintaining the foundation of this family. So shout out to all the moms and dads that are staying at home. I don't know how you do it, but great job and keep it up. In your consciousness, you are definitely aware of what needs to end and what behavior and what not only behavior, but really like these thoughts process. You are identifying them, and there's this will of ending things. But I feel that right now your body is still holding on to these sharp blades, which means that you are still suffering from this and you're not yet over feeling this way. But I'm glad that you have taken the first step, and it is to identify what doesn't work and what is causing you ultimately pain. It doesn't have to be physical pain, it can be psychological pain, it can be physical pain, but there is already this first step into identifying what's not working right now. In the past, recent past, we have the Five of Pentacles. There is this lack of resources, but also this lack of asking for help. Have these two people like that are pretty like beaten up, right? And that are right next to a church where they could have a place to stay for that night, maybe some food, maybe some tea, right? So I feel that there is this, I have the impression that in your past there is this like idea that asking for help would make you weak. Asking for help would make you being perceived as weak. And all I have to say is that this is definitely wrong, right? Because you have the Three of Pentacles here with the Ace of Cups, with the Star, wow. And then the Ten of Wands. There is this energy of asking for help, asking for your family to take over, asking for your partner to take over and be able to tap in and say, you're the one who's managing that, I need a break. And I feel that it's still something that in the future might be problematic. It's trying to be the queen when you feel like a peasant. It's not being capable of taming your beasts. It's not being capable of once again manipulating things into your favor. What is the thing? What is the thing that you are struggling with? Clarify the Strength in the reverse card, please. I think that you're gonna have to cut things out with the Sword at the bottom of the deck. You're gonna have to be extremely precise, right? It's like a scalpel. What do I need to cut? What doesn't work for me anymore? It's funny because you don't like, I have this impression that you feel like you cannot manipulate things in your favor when truthfully you can, and you'll be victorious at it. But you'll have to set your mind and your heart at really, really looking what's left. What is left? Is it a part of yourself? Is it a part of something that you used to know? Is it the part that has no shame anymore to ask for help? There's this sense of being ashamed to be successful. There's this sense of being ashamed to really truthfully know what you want. And I have the impression also that you're tired with the Strength card of fighting, when all you want to do is just be there, be present, showing who you truly are, without necessarily showing off, right? But there's this resentment that is preventing you from collaborating. And I'm wondering why. Is it your pride? Is it your ego? And you feel that every time it's your ego talking when you are victorious? So ultimately, what is happening right now is I feel that your ego was bruised by a situation, but I don't know quite yet what it is. So I think that one of your blockage is your ego. And keep in mind, guys, like, we all have ego. Like, we have to have ego if you want to survive this world, right? But there's a time and a place to have that ego, and we need to be capable of profit from that. Who you are right now, we have the Six of Swords. There's this refusal of moving forward right now. You are refusing to move on. What are you refusing to move on of? What are you refusing to move on? It's like having an argument, and I have this impression that You're kind of refusing to be the bigger person. You're refusing to learn your lesson and to just let it go, right? When you know that what's like forward could be so much greater. We have the Two of Wands. And for me, it feels like wanting to move on from this means that I need to make a choice. I need to take a leap of faith towards this. It's you. It's like moving on means that I need to be the bigger person. I need to jump into a new time frame. To jump into a new version of yourself that is so much better. So for me, you're kind of like fearing to go deeper, another layer, so you can be a better version of yourself. Because it's kind of like starting from scratch, right? It's like I need to scratch this old version of myself in order to pop my new color and be like so much freaking amazing. But this is scaring me. Your external factors are the Hermit. This could be a Virgo that is in your life right now. And I feel that this person is shining a light on what is there to be worked on. You could be seeking for like a therapist because you feel that like there's elements that you need more help with that is really difficult. I have this impression that you have the opportunity also to have people in your life that can show you the path or show you the way. This is someone who has a lot of wisdom. And I feel that you could benefit from seeking this person who has a lot of experience, who've been through the ringer, who's been a quiet sage. That could also be a friend to whom you need to talk to. Your hopes and fear. We have the Four of Cups and the the Knight of Pentacles. I think that you're finally seeing the opportunity. You're finally deciding to stop wallowing or stop sulking about things that truly do not matter. And this guy here is willing to give you this opportunity that is way better than you think. So you have in your entourage an earth sign that is willing to move forward with you. This is someone who is very quiet. This is someone who doesn't necessarily disclose their plans, but that will be there for you at the right moment, under the right time. Your outcome, we have the Nine of Cups. You're extremely fulfilled right now. You're content. And you have all the resources to shine bright. So the question is, are you ready to step in? Are you truly ready to step in into this bright, shiny, new version of yourself, where the ego doesn't rule the mind, like if it was a broken bird. Wheel of Fortune. It's gonna take more time than you anticipate. And there is this sense of the cycle is not yet over. Give me one more, please. The cycle is not yet over. And the offer still stands. So now, are you ready to take the offer? So you can finally be your true self. And take that leap of faith out of this mental present, so you can feel beautiful, in harmony, I like that. I really like that, guys. It's gonna take some work, but I'm really sure that you can make it. I will be back soon for your love reading. I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments if this is your situation and if you find it helpful. And voila. I hope you are having an amazing September, and I'll see you very soon.